Well, hello everyone, and happy 2021. This is Chris Bramick of Vital Foundations Functional Nutrition. I'm here in my office in Fort Worth, Texas. I know I've got a little bit of a halo around me because of the office light, so bear with me with that. But I've already had a couple of clients this year that I've seen and I've given advice to, and I just wanted to cover with you some things that I think will help to make 2021 more favorable for you. So obviously there's a lot of stress right now that people are dealing with. In the functional medicine community, we often give advice related to diet and supplements and nutrition and food, but lifestyle is also a very big, important component to health. And if you don't have a good lifestyle, if you're very stressed out, that's going to make your health that much worse. It's going to be hard to get to return to an optimal state of wellness if you're stressed. And everybody's stressed, right? Because we have a lot of national stress going on right now with COVID. We have a lot of political stress going on right now. We have caretaker stress where people are taking care of other people or people are unable to visit their loved ones in nursing homes. So there's a lot more stress, I think, coming into this year than there has been in years past. So I want to give you 3 stress reduction strategies that will help you to have a more favorable 2021. Okay, so my first stress reduction strategy is to post a positive perspective. You know, if you're the kind of person and you're listening to news all day long and talk radio in your car, and you're just getting all of that energy that's kind of making you amped up all the time and always making you upset about things or even down about things, take some time once a day to post a positive perspective on your social media account. It could be of a pet or a loved one or a favorite restaurant or food. But just, you are focusing on something positive every day. And that'll help to break that negative cycle that you might be trapped in of always getting the negative news and things that make you worry. And it'll put you in a better space. So that's one thing. Secondly, I want you to be in a relaxed state when you eat. Your nervous system you're either in one of 2 different states. You're in sympathetic or you're in parasympathetic. So sympathetic is fight or flight. Parasympathetic is rest and digest. There's no middle ground here. So you want to be in the parasympathetic state when you eat. So take a minute, take a breath, get centered. Eating is not a race. You don't get an award if you're the first one to finish your meal. You know, we've come to look at eating as sort of this bridge in between activities in our culture, and it's really not the right way to look at it. Eating is about community. I had a chance to go to Israel some years ago. I found myself in a Bedouin tent, and they were serving us dinner, and there was all these cushions around for us to recline on and relax, sort of like Jesus and the disciples at the Last Supper, where they're reclining at table. And that's the state that we need to be in. Otherwise, if you're in a sympathetic state and you're stressed, you're not going to digest your food, and your food's going to become a stressor to you. And then finally, the third thing that I want to talk about for this year is gargling. So gargling activates the vagus nerve, which runs through the back of your throat, and it wanders throughout your digestive tract, and it stimulates your digestive juices and secretions. The vagus nerve, the popularity of the vagus nerve, I think has really been talked about a lot by Dadis Karazian. He is the author of a couple of different books. Why Isn't My Brain Working? And this book, which is about 20 years old here, Why Do I Still Have Thyroid Symptoms When My Lab Tests Are Normal? So he's done a lot of brain work. He's done a lot with neurology and with thyroid, and I've been blessed to take a number of his classes and his instruction. And he talks about the importance of stimulating the vagus nerve, especially if you're dealing with autoimmunity, or you've got microglial activation that's causing you to have a lot of just fatigue, depression, brain fog, even at a slight trigger. So if you can just gargle for 1 minute, a couple of times a day, that will help to activate your vagus nerve, which will help to attenuate some of that stress and make it so that you can better deal with your environment. So those are my 3 tips. Post a positive perspective, be relaxed when you eat, and gargle. If you do these 3 things, you'll have, I think, a much less stressed 2021, and that will help you to be healthier. If I can give you some more targeted advice and you'd like to schedule a consult, please visit my website at vitalfoundations.com and reach out to me, and I'd be happy to help you with whatever you're dealing with, and so that you can have a healthier and more favorable 2021.